What's going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a blind beer battle between Natural Light and Garage Beer. If you guys have been watching along, you'll know that Garage Beer is 0-2 so far in the beer battle series, losing to Coors Light and Miller Lite. Garage Beer comes in at 4% ABV, and Natural Light coming in at 4.2. These are two different size cans, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the Natural Light. No, I'm going to pour the Garage Beer first so I can kind of even things out. This is just a can that I had left over in my fridge from like a month ago. So I got two cups here. Each one is labeled GB for Garage Beer and NL for Natural Light. So like I said, we're going to pour the Garage Beer first. So let's go ahead and pour it up. And of course, I always try to pour these things easy. I don't want to produce much of a head because I don't want one beer to have a head and the other one not, or one to have more than the other, and then it just gets confusing, and then you know what beer's which, because when you taste it, you feel the foam. So I'm going to try to avoid doing. All right. So there's the Garage Beer. And I'm thinking in this one that Garage Beer might actually get the win. If there's any beer that Garage Beer can beat, I feel like it's Natural Light. So let's go ahead and pour the Natural Light up. I have to be careful here, because I don't want to... Damn, I got that perfect. If not perfect, it's as close as it's going to get. Just about the same. Okay, the Natural Light just needs a splash. And that should be about even. Yep. All right. So, like I said, Garage Beer is 0-2 in this series, losing to Coors Light and Miller Lite. Not by a long shot, but I mean, when you consider price point and everything, and if this beer just doesn't kind of reach up to the hype, there's an issue there. So there's a little bit more head retention on the Garage Beer, but it is what it is. Go ahead and agitate that just a little bit, just to make it match. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to mix these up, and I'm going to try to see if I can figure out which one is which. So far, they look very similar in the glass or cup. So close my eyes, mix them up, see if I can tell which beer is which and which one I prefer over the other. The one that I pick will be the winner. And on we go. So I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to start mixing the beers up. And I'm going to leave my eyes closed for the duration of the tasting. So we'll just spin these things around as much as we can. Forget exactly what orientation each beer is in, which I already have. And we are good. So now is the part of the video where I decide which beer I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with the beer in my left hand. So cheers. Natural Light versus Garage Beer. Who will win? Okay. That's got a dry finish to it. And that just tastes like a light beer with a dry finish, I'll be honest with you. Ain't a whole lot going on there. Beer number, well, the beer in my right hand. Cheers. Huh. Very, very similar in taste. Both are light, crisp, clean, refreshing, just like you want a light beer to be. But this one's a little drier. And this one Okay. This one might be a tad sweeter, but neither one of them are like super sweet. Again, this one is also light, crisp, clean, refreshing. It's just your average American light, American adjunct lager. Or light beer, whatever you want to call it. They taste very similar. I'll put it to you that way. I'm going to taste this one again. So far, this one has more flavor. Go with this one more time. Yeah. This one right here has more flavor, and I like the flavor of this one a little bit more, so this one is going to be the winner. And I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm just going to say this is Natural Light, and this is Garage Beer. So if this is true, Natural Light wins. Garage Beer wins it. Wow, okay, Garage Beer does get the win over Natural Light. So that's kind of what I expected. I thought, well, I didn't really expect that. I was like, if there was any beer that Garage Beer could actually get a win over, it's going to be Natural Light. So Garage Beer gets the win here tonight on this beer battle against Natural Light. Yeah, Natural Light was the underdog, and it fell short. Or no, the underdog would have been the Garage Beer, I guess, because it's the one that's lost. It was 0-2. It's now 1-2. We'll see if it can beat any of the other beers. I seen a comment on my channel that said that someone wanted to see me do a beer battle between Garage Beer and Michelob Ultra. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to see what the real superior light beer is. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that one's going to be difficult to do. But yeah, Garage Beer gets its first victory here tonight against Natural Light. And I really don't buy Natural Light as much as I used to. I mean, let's be honest. All light American adjunct lagers are relatively the same. Very similar in flavor. Well, I shouldn't say they're the same. They're very similar. Some are more sweet, some are more dry, some are more lighter than others. And some have more flavor than others. And Garage Beer so far just has not impressed me. Even tonight, I still would not pick it up. But Natural Light, to me, it was my go-to for a very long time because of the price. You can get a 15-pack for cheaper than you can get a 12-pack of Natural Light or Coors Light and Miller Lite. But the thing is I've noticed that Coors Light and Miller Lite do actually taste better to me than Natural Light. So I get those usually. And I can get a 12-pack of Coors Light or Miller Lite at my local gas station. It's called Munch and Pump. It's literally just a drive-through too. It's very convenient. You just drive through and pick up what you need. And it's $10.54 for the 12-pack of either. So I'm like, that's not bad. So that's what I get. At Walmart, it's like $15 or close to it. So, yeah, I don't do that. But that's enough jibber jabber. That's the video. Again, a Garage Beer gets its first victory here tonight over Natural Light. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, be sure to hit me with a thumbs up. And if you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. As always, until next time, cheers, and thanks for watching.